everyone, welcome back to a brand new video, and this is an important one because starting from the first week of August, the applications for spring as well as fall 2024 intake will open, and this is true for both undergraduate as well as graduate students. So in this video, I'm going to tell you about a one-stop complete guide that you guys can make use of to guide you through the entire application process. And this is where I'd like to introduce you guys to Ivy League 101. This course is officially live and open for enrollment by the time that you're watching this video. And just to give you guys an overview of what this course is about, it is a complete guide to college applications, specifically for US college applications and targeted precisely for international students that are applying to the US. And this isn't something new. Over 130 students enrolled last year in the Ivy League 101 course. And just so you guys can get a better idea of what exactly you get by purchasing this course, I'm going to show you guys how the course looked last year. So basically, as soon as you enroll for the course, you get your own student dashboard. That's right, it's not some ebook or a video Vimeo course that you're purchasing. You get an official dashboard, and this is basically what it looks like. You would then navigate to the chapters tab, and you'll have access to all of your potential chapters. Now, obviously, chapters this year will look slightly different because we're including many more. But let's say, for example, we were to open up application process. And here we have sub-chapters, so we can open up the Common App walkthrough. And as you can see, like last year itself, I basically went through 30 minutes of taking you guys through applying through the entire Common App portal, adding colleges, talking about each of the sections, what you need to include in each of the sections. It is a complete guide. And then if we go back to the entire application process, let's say we go into applying for financial aid. I even did like an entire chapter on CSS profile, which is a step-by-step guide through applying for need-based financial aid. So if we kind of like scroll through this, we have all the sections, what exactly needs to go through these sections. And remember, the important part through this whole process is that you need to remember that a small mistake in these applications, the Common App or the CSS profile, can potentially result in you not getting acceptances or you not getting the right amount of aid that you should be receiving. So this is probably like a one-time thing that you're going to do, so might as well do the entire process right. And then if we go back to the kind of like chapter overview, let's see, we go into chapter 7, which is emailing professors. Now, as you can see, a lot of these chapters have this statement which says this chapter is ideal for undergrad or graduate students. And this is one of like the more popular feedback that we received last year, that it was a little confusing when certain chapters were only for graduate students and other chapters were only for undergrad students. Like for example, 3.2 is clearly just for undergrad student, whereas 3.4 is just specifically for graduate students. This is the graduate application walkthrough. And as you can see, even over here, I went through the entire process of what you need, what are the documents you need to collect, how you apply through a college application by taking an actual real-life example and applying, showing you guys how it's done. So it's not just like hypothetical. I'm doing it right here live and showing you guys what goes where. Taking all of this feedback into consideration, what we decided was that this time around, the course is going to be split into two different courses, one only for undergrads and one for graduate students, making it a lot more easier for those who want to apply for the specific degrees that you guys are looking for. The next thing that you get in your student dashboard is the upcoming events tab. Now, if you go into this, last year we had 2 live sessions, and similar to last year, those 2 live sessions are also going to come into play this Ivy League 101 course as well. The first live session is going to be on August 6th. So those students who purchase and enroll in the course before August 6th will be able to take advantage of both the live sessions, which is why I'm emphasizing to take the course, purchase it before the 6th of August so that you can participate in the live session, ask your questions, clear your doubts, and make the most out of what you're paying for. Now, once these live sessions are over, the recordings of the live sessions will be available in the student dashboard itself as well, so that students who miss it or students that want to reference or maybe take a look at commonly asked questions can go back and refer to them. So what's different in this year's Ivy League 101? First off, like I mentioned, 2 separate courses for undergrad as well as grad students. And if you kind of like scroll down on the website, in a nutshell, you're getting access to the course for the entire 2024 admission cycle. So it's not just like a 1 or 2 month thing, one-time fee. You get access to the course up until summer of 2024. So up until when the entire admission cycle is over, you have this complete guide. And the point of having all of this information is that, of course, I'm not saying that this information is new or it's something that I'm keeping a secret by not giving this to you from the YouTube videos. It's just that it's all organized in one place, which is why if you scroll down to the course syllabus, you can see how it's organized in the faction that you should be tackling these things. There are 10 different chapters, so you can imagine how much goes into actually making sure that you're applying in the right way, all the way from shortlisting colleges to making sure you're presenting your grades right, the application process, essays, activities, preparing the school documents, also a hint into the school documents that your school should be preparing, counselor letters, letters of recommendation, financial aids, interviews, as well as a slight prep on the visa process as well. Like I said, it's aimed at international students, so the last chapter includes a little bit of prep and do's and don'ts for the F1 visa. And this entire course syllabus is available on the website itself, so you guys can, view these things separately for undergrad as well as the graduate course on here. Now, a few other things that I want to mention is if you kind of like scroll up on the top, you can like go through all of the testimonials that students from last year have said, and honestly, they're flawless. Like, we received so much positive feedback on this one course, which made everyone's life easier because it was all in one place. People didn't have to go through the internet to sort through information and figure out what was right, what they had to follow, and sort and filter all that information. All of the right information was given to them so that they could actually focus on applying to the colleges, not trying to find out how to do it. And if you guys have any issues with like the payment or purchasing the course, you can email info@incognitoblueprints.com. They have an excellent support team. They'll guide you through alternative payment methods and help you guys out. Now with that, I do want to address an important thing here. Now, just because we're launching the Ivy League 101 course, it doesn't mean that I'm going to stop making YouTube videos or stop helping you guys by giving you guys college tips through the videos on YouTube itself. That will forever and always remain a constant with the primary mode to, help as many students as I can. The point of this course is to make sure that all of this information is given to you guys in a timely manner, and it's all in one place in the order that you need to do it. So it's basically time management, and I don't want to push or force you guys into purchasing this course. This is truly for someone who is trying to look to save a little bit of time and get some additional help without spending lakhs of rupees, thousands of dollars paying consultants or a personal counselor. And since we're talking about YouTube, I think this is a good way to end this video off. A lot of you guys asked questions on the last Q&A video that I did, and I'm going to pick a few of those questions and let's answer them. So the first one is from Harsh, who asks, how is the GPA calculated for Indian students? Is it solely based on class 12 or just like accumulation of grade 9 through 12? So I'm guessing that Harsh wants to apply for an undergraduate degree, and typically the way that it works is you do both. You submit individual final exam scores for grade 9, 10, 11, 12, and you submit a cumulative GPA on whatever scale your school uses. It doesn't have to be a scale of 4, and that cumulative GPA gets submitted into Common App as well. Miss Sarah asks, my second year classes start from July 2023. When should I start applying for universities? Now this seems like a graduate level question. The ideal time to start applying to graduate school is basically the beginning of your final year. If you are in a 3-year degree, that would mean beginning of year 3. If you are in a 4-year degree, that means beginning of year 4. The next question is from Neelam, who asked, is it necessary to appear for an English proficiency exam for admission into the Ivy Leagues, even if you studied from an English medium school? Now this is sort of like a controversial one, and a question that honestly you have to take your own stance on. Yes, it's possible to get the English language test waived by emailing colleges. They'll probably give you a waiver if you've studied in an English medium school. But my personal experience has been that taking an English proficiency test is always like a green flag into not having any issues later on, whether it's applying for multiple colleges as well as your F1 visa. So let's say that you run into a college that says, no, we need an English proficiency test. What are you going to do? Give the test for one college or change that college and replace it with another one? So why take the risk? If you're applying for the 24 intake, you have plenty of time. Take the test, get it over with. But that's just my opinion. Up has William asks, How long will the 2024 intake admissions stay open? Now, this is again a tricky question. There are three different types of deadlines if you're applying as an undergraduate student. Early decision, early action deadlines are sometime end of October, beginning of November. Then you have regular decision deadlines that are all the way from January to March, April of 2024. And all of this is a little overwhelming because colleges have different deadlines. It can range anywhere between October of 2023 up until summer of next year. And this whole topic is tackled in the Ivy League 101 course as well. All right, so that wraps up the Q&A for last video, and we are officially starting the Road to Success 2023 series, the video series of the 100% scholarship that you guys absolutely love and requested for such a long time. So let me know in the comments below which are like the top 3 universities we should start with. I know that a lot of you guys are going to say Harvard and a lot of the Ivy Leagues, which I completely understand. Like eventually we will tackle all 8 Ivy Leagues, but I want to know from you, put some like famous as well as like most reputable colleges that information isn't readily available on YouTube. I'd like to tackle those. So put those in the comments below. Let me know which universities we should tackle and start out with for the 100% scholarship Road to Success series for this year. And that's pretty much about it. If you are watching till this point, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.